Hey everyone, Tony George. Happy Saturday. March Madness upon us. Got the camo on, approaching by stealth, showering our opponent, which would be the books, with multiple warheads today on a 3-pack over at Doc's. We'll tell you about that at the end of the video. Let's get to your free play. Your free play, rare free play lost yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, the money line parlay won, though. That helps. But we'll get you a couple leans here. Well, a lean and a free play here, and then we'll tell you what's going on over at the website. March Madness continues. About 36 hours from now, we're going to know who's in the Sweet 16 beginning today. Some more mild upsets yesterday, nothing shocking like day one. But nonetheless, we're ready to go here today. So let's get after it here. Short and sweet. The game that interests me more than any of them is, I was reading an article about a guy, I think it was over at Action Network or whatever, I like a couple of writers I follow, and I do digest a lot of information. They were talking how Richmond has no business being in this tournament. They wouldn't be here if they didn't win the A10 to begin with. Well, they ran through some really good teams in the A10 conference. And they ran into a really, really powerful, dangerous Iowa team who walked through the Big Ten tournament and beat a lot of good teams in the Big Ten this year. The unbelievable offense. They rendered them useless, and they beat them as a 15 seed. Now, usually, as I mentioned yesterday, I wasn't shocked that they beat Iowa. I was surprised, but I wasn't shocked because Iowa plays no defense. Now, Providence plays a little better defense. But if you look at the basic matrices when it comes to handicap and college basketball, and just even in layman's terms, this game favors Richmond. And I'm just going to go off last 5 game stats. And I'll pull them up here since we're being all friendly and everything. We're all buddies. Last 5 game stats. They both scoring 62 points a game. Richmond's defense is only allowing 62. Providence is 66. So they're better. Richmond is a very good second half team, putting up 40 points a game. These are last 5 game stats, and that's what we're looking at. Right here, right now, where are they? Field goal percentage. 41% for Richmond. Providence, their last 5 games, 39% from the floor. And you're laying 4 here. This opened up at 2.5. It's up to 4. Free throws. 70% versus 77 for Richmond. How many games yesterday came down to free throws? How many games in March Madness with 54 seconds left come down to a free throw contest? When you're making 77% of them, that's a check mark in the positive category for your team you're on. Give me the Spiders plus the 4 today. Even off the big upset. Do you want to fade St. Peter's, who knocked off Kentucky, who's playing Murray State today? And that lines up to 9. You take a look at some of St. Peter's numbers, and especially defensively, Murray State might have a little trouble putting them away. More so than you think. You want to fade David after he's beaten Goliath. I get it. But in this game here, I think this is going to be a hell of a ball game right down to the wire. Hell of a game right down to the wire between Richmond and Providence. You know. Speaking of another Big Ace team, well, let's just do let's do a 3-team money line parlay for you. Let's just go through them. We're going to take Kansas, who's going to beat Creighton. I don't know if they're going to beat them by 10 or 11 now. Okay, we're going to take them. That UCLA game scares the piss out of me, but we'll take Kansas. We'll take Baylor. And let's go to the late game. We'll take Gonzaga. 3-team money line parlay. That's it. There we go. Got another one going for you. And Today at Doc Sports, we give you a free $60. Link in the description below. If you've never been a member, we'll park a free $60 in your accounts. No strings, no obligation. And you can sample us out on the website. I got a triple header day. That means you're paying $10 play for a capper that's on a 17-7-1 run. 1-2-1 yesterday, or 2-2, depending on what your line was on Davison. 1 point loser. They end up, right after I put the pick out, they went up to plus 1.5, and they lost by 1. So officially I took a push there. But nonetheless, get over to Docs and get yourself some March Madness winners. NIT action, 2 NCAA picks for me, and 1 game in the NIT today. Don't forget about the NIT. CBI, heads up, we may have a 7 or 8 unit postseason game of the year tomorrow in one of the lesser tournaments. We're looking at it hard. Be ready. 4 unit PGA best bet passing in the NBA and NHL. Saturday, half of the Sweet 16 teams are going to be decided. Enjoy.